that's not systemic racism, though. That's an individual having his own individual views.
Systemic racism is denying housing to black people, which has been happening for 50 years since Jim Crow.
Your question. You just said
you're going anecdotal. I'm talking about do a little bit of research. Read the articles about the way that people have been denied housing.
Articles written by who? Written by who?
Are you conspiracy
What side?
theorist?
I mean, do you think that journalism exists and that people can go out and verify facts and that you could go and test
I think that journalism is polluted at this point. I think that journalism is very biased. I think that someone like you, obviously,
is there a system of oppression in society?
I'm asking.
Is there a system of oppression? What do you want to say?
I want to ask all these guys here, and I'm just having a constructive conversation. I want to talk to you guys and try to understand where you guys are coming from. You guys are wearing hats saying, make America great again, but when was America great? Was it great when the Americans killed natives? Was it great when it was slavery times?
Let me tell you something about slavery time.
Was the Middle East great?
Who sold slaves?
You're answering a different question.
Who sold slaves to the white?
Africans.
There you go. Name those people.
But that's
so it's black people's fault that they were enslaved?
In order to have a constructive
Because the thing
conversation.
is, the word slavery comes from the word Slavic, which is white people being slaves to Muslims. You need to understand that. You are not the only race who went through slavery.
I know.
Our island was slavery to Tongan for 400 years. We don't blame Tongan for that.
So was Hawaii. Hawaii was colonized by us.
In order to have a constructive conversation, we have to talk one at a time. Alright, I hear what you're saying.
So is the Middle East.
What about the Middle East?
So is the Middle East.
It's a corrupt place. I'm not about to defend it. I'm saying there's a better way to live, and we could all join a revolution together and fight against corporate interests.
For the people that was great during slavery because we fought. We were the first nation to free and fight for it. We were the only nation You know that the Americas, they actually sailed over to Africa to fight slave traders over there. Do you know that?
But when was America great? His question was, when was America great?
He asked, was it great during slavery? And I said, yes, it was, because we ended it.
Okay, no. White people didn't end slavery. White people took away the rights of black people, and black people reclaimed their dignity, and some white people
The whole
assisted.
Civil War thing didn't happen.
The Civil War thing, okay, the Civil War was fought over us having a big issue and not agreeing on it, but let's just be honest here. If white people take rights away, they're not the ones who are giving it back. Those rights were always held by people. Like people of color always had those rights. You took them away, we took them away.
Fight to give it back. They fought for them to have it back.
They had it before you ever took it away. They had dignity, they had a personhood, and we took it away from them. And we are responsible for the conditions of the past.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can ask me a question.
Did other Indian tribes conquer other ones and enslave them? Same with African tribes. Did they not conquer other tribes and enslave them?
If that's true, what does that have to do with anything? Okay, I'm not out here saying.
Then why are you feeling such guilt?
Okay, you keep talking about feelings. I will tell you what. Here, I want to tell you. I got an answer for you.
That don't have anything to do. Hold on. Bring up these points that don't have anything to do with the conversation at hand.
You're talking about slavery. I did. I brought a point.
You did. You did. I'm acknowledging that. But you're bringing up all these Native American stuff. No, we're talking about America.
The real effect of white people on people of color.
He did actually bring up the natives.
I know. I brought up the natives because you guys. Someone was saying this is all your land, and no, it's not. It was stolen from natives.
What happens when? Okay, let me ask you this: when one nation gets conquered by another, what happens?
A lot of war crimes and a lot of injustice and a lot of human rights violations. Do you think that we should respect each other as humans?
Yeah.
Then why would you in any way stand up for the Jim Crow that currently happens right now? The Jim Crow that we experienced 50 years ago, if that's what America was great.
He did stand up.
Come out of the street.
Yeah, ask me another question.
Okay, do you stand up for affirmative action?
Yes, I do.
Because that's racist.
Okay, tell me what affirmative action is before we agree or disagree about anything. What is affirmative action? Do you know what tell me what affirmative action is. Tell me what is it practically? Like I'm curious because I will tell you, but I don't know if you'll take my word for it. You don't believe anything I say.
Let's hear. Oh no, I don't believe anything we say.
No, because all you do is bring up counter arguments
So we're
that
supposed to
are.
believe something he said.
No, you asked.
He doesn't believe anything we say. That's a really fair discussion.
I presented some representation. I didn't say facts. You didn't. You cut me off. I gave you a representation.
You present facts?
You keep guys, come on. We can talk with each other. Just shut up for a second.
Okay, whoa. You want to talk to somebody, you don't tell them to shut up first. Have a little more respect. Have I told you to shut up? Have I?
I said,
Are you getting
shut up, and you're not going to be able to squeeze an apology out of me. How about I answer your fucking question?
You know what, here, how about this? If we can calm down, I'll apologize on his behalf.
I'm not sorry, so he can do it.
And we can talk one at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
You keep bringing it to feelings.
I'm talking right now.
That's what
One at a
the
time.
irony of you apologizing on his behalf. I think that's pretty funny.
It's funny, it's not necessary, because I would legitimately like to talk with you. But
right, that's what we're trying to do.
How can you talk to somebody if you're going in saying, I don't believe anything you say?
I said you don't, and I said so far.
No.
I didn't get to finish. I didn't get to finish what I said.
No, I don't believe anything you guys are saying.
Because there was a because.
No, but
there was a because everything you've said hasn't actually been a presentation of facts. All it's been is countering questions.
What did you say?
What I said is we live in a racist system. Do we live in a racist system? Not anymore. We fixed racism. There's no such thing as racism.
There's racism, but the system's not fixed.
Communism all day.
Okay, so we live in a racist system.
But like I said, when I walked over here, the first thing you did was judge me on the color of my skin. That's racist.
That's not the definition of racism. That's prejudice. That's not the definition. That's why I told you the definition of racism. No, I didn't. I said racism is a we'll go back and watch it. Racism is a system of power, and I've said that like a half dozen times. What does that mean? So I said it now. What does it mean now? Racism. I said it before. I don't want to have to review the tape. You just want to answer my question. You don't want to answer my question.
Excited and yelling at me now. You just said let's all calm down and have a conversation, and now you're yelling at me.
I'm letting you talk. I just let you talk.
You do have privilege, buddy.
Because I'm Mexican, I have
standing here with your MAGA hat, with your white buddies.
And so are you. You're standing here with your camera and your beanie.
I never said I didn't have privilege.
So is he. Is he not privileged?
He has a lot less privilege than we do. He has a lot less privilege than all three of us do. All five of us.
How many people? I'm sorry.
Wait a second. I'm Mexican. My family's from Mexico.
They
want to build a fucking wall, and you're saying he has more privilege than me, or less privilege than me.
I never said that was racism. I said that's a prejudice.
Shot by the cops, and the cops don't get you away.
Did you know that more white people get killed by police every year than black?
They studied.
Did you know that? Did you know that? That's a fact.
Where's the evidence? Show me
killed unarmed versus armed. Unarmed versus armed.
Show me evidence.
Anarcho-capitalists.
You won't believe me. More white people every year shot by police than minorities.
That's what you can't let that shit fucking take you.
All right.
All these.
Thank you.